The well-known author Yuval Noah Harari once said that in the future, censorship for people will not be about blocking information, but overwhelming people with information and distractions. And if we look at what's happening on the internet right now, we are already in the new era of censorship. The hottest topic in the video game world right now is the question of whether is it morally correct to play the game Hogwarts Legacy. It all started with a tweet from a J.K. Rowling. I don't know if it was the first one, but it doesn't matter. In it, she said that people who menstruate used to be called women. She was referring to this article, creating a more equal post-COVID-19 world for people who menstruate. Her tweet, of course, led to a heated debate on the internet between queer people, J.K. Rowling, and especially people who didn't have an opinion on the subject but still wanted to add their 2 cents. The debate led, among other things, to the ethical question being asked by the board of the well-known internet forum Reset Era. Should we, in the light of J.K. Rowling's comments, allow our users to discuss a game that has nothing to do with J.K. Rowling except for the world she created and the license fees she receives? Or should we not allow it? And of course, the powers in charge at the Reset Era decided on the former. From that day on, it was no longer allowed for users to talk about the Hogwarts Legacy. Anyone who took this freedom, the freedom of speech, was banned from the forum. From that point on, a topic that didn't seem to interest anyone until recently caught fire throughout the entire gaming world. The anti-Hogwarts mob was born. It got so far that on the Steam page of the game, players who couldn't yet rate the game had a brilliant idea. They gave the game transphobic tags. The fight between the Wokies and the bigots was born. Since then, there has been a constant exchange of blows between two parties that will probably be friends in real life or at least discuss this issue like civilized people. Of course, there were also, as in real life, the neutrals, who zoomed out of the whole thing and asked, what the hell was this all about? These people are actually the ones who suffer from this debate. Those who were looking forward to this game, but then stumbled upon this epic fight between the Wokies and the bigots through the Google algorithm. As mentioned in the intro, an overflow of information that nobody has asked for, but it affects everyone. And some of these neutrals, I'll call them neutries, even tried to put out the fire. A few wrote, hey look, in the game you can even create a transgender character and one of the important NPCs is even trans. But all of this was to no avail. The banhammer knew no mercy. Despite all of this, the game is one of the most pre-ordered and therefore expected games of the year. The game has been well received by the press, and now only 2 questions remain. The first question comes from this Twitter user. How do you sleep at the night knowing you have lost a whole audience from buying your books? Well, the answer is simple. She probably takes her phone and opens her bank account app. Then she looks at her balance and sleeps like a baby. And the second question, yes guys, the game is Steam Deck verified.